Bum, bum, bum! Welcome to Mission 5, Lesson 40, which is the last lesson of this mission. Yes! So, what are we going to be doing on this last lesson of this mission? Throughout our exploration of fractions, we are going to solve word problems involving the multiplication of a whole number and a fraction, including those involving line plots. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to solve a word problem that uses a line plot and multiplication. How does that sound? All skills we've used, now we're just throwing them all together. It'll make more sense when we look at an example, which we're going to do right now. It's going to be best for this to look at the Tower of Power and an example from the final tier of the Tower of Power. Okay. So notice here we have a line plot that's already been filled out for us actually. And it tells us here, so this is rainfall in feet. Here's the label. Each X equals 1 year. All right. So, and it also has a word problem to go along with it right up here. So let's read that word problem. It says next year, it is expected to rain 5 times as much as it rained in the driest year. How much is it expected to rain next year? So we're trying to find out, okay, how much is it going to rain next year? And it tells us that next year it's expected to rain 5 times as much as it rained in the driest year. So I have to ask myself, what is the driest year? Okay, so which of these has an X on it that is the least amount? Well, I'm going to look here. So again, each of these represents how many feet it rained. So like this, if there was an X here, that would be 1 foot of rain that year, 1 and 1/6 of rain that year, 1/2/6 of rain that year, of a foot of rain. But we only count the ones that have X's because those are the only ones that count that had a year. Okay, the others are just they labeled it on there because they needed it on the line plot. So okay, what's my smallest number that has at least one X? Well, my smallest number that has at least one X, because again I'm looking for the least here or the driest, is 1 4/6, right? It's the smallest number that has at least one X on it. All right, so that's the driest year, 1 4/6 feet. Now, but it's telling us that next year, it's expected to rain 5 times as much than it rained that year. So how much is it expected to rain next year? So I have 1 4/6, and if it's expected to rain 5 times as much, I need to multiply that times 5, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take 5 times 1 4/6. So 1 whole 4/6. Just like this. I'm going to solve it. And again, this is what I've been doing, multiplying a whole number times a mixed number. So I do 5 times 1, which is pretty straightforward, which is 5. I'm going to combine that with 5 times 4/6. So 5 times 4/6. That equals 5 times 4 is 26. But then I have to rename that as a mixed number. How many 6 can I pull out of there? Or 20 divided by 6, 6, 12, 18. That's 3 wholes, right? Because 6, 12, 18, that's 3 times. And what am I left over with? Well, if I get up to 18, 19, 20, 2 more. 6 to get up to 26. So again, that's 3 wholes and 2 6. 3 wholes and 2 6. Now I just need to combine 5 plus 3 wholes and 2 6. Well, 5 plus 3 is 8. And then we have the 2 6 right there. So again, 5 times 1 4/6. And I got 8 2 6. So I'm going to try it. Hopefully I did it right. Fingers crossed. And excellent! Yes! We did it. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of us. Look, I even earned it, and I love it for having earned it. So, today, you're going to use line plots. You're going to have to interpret the data on that line plot. Okay? Then you're going to have to do some type of multiplication with it and solve it. Again, all skills we've used before, but now we're just, again, putting them into a nice math sandwich or maybe a nice math casserole with just all of our favorites thrown in there. Okay? Enjoy yourself on this last lesson of Mission 5.